Companies from across America and the wider global confectionery sector are due to descend on Indianapolis in Indiana once again for the Sweets and Snacks Expo. We take the chance to speak to Carly Schildhaus of the National Confectioners Association to get the inside track on this year's show, which includes its supplier showcase and a wealth of talent from across the global confectionery industry. So thank you very much indeed, Carly Schildhaus from the NCA, for joining us at Confectionery Production to talk about Sweets and Snacks. How are you feeling about 2025 show?
Thanks so much for having me. We are so excited to head back to Indianapolis for Sweets and Snacks 2025. We are expecting more than 1,000 exhibitors, 14,000 attendees, and of course, all of the new products, education, and networking opportunities that attendees love.
Absolutely. And I've been to quite a few of them now. There's always a real energy and buzz surrounding them. How do you feel the Indianapolis edition went in terms of its unique location there?
I mean, buzz is such a good word for it. You could really feel the energy of the show throughout the entire city. Indianapolis is such a wonderful host city. They talk about Hoosier hospitality, and of course, we saw it in full throughout the show. It's why we're so happy to be there. They are so good at hosting events and also so good at really making it feel like the entire city, the entire community is focused on the show. I know from a management standpoint, we love being there. We love working with that team. And we certainly heard the same from our attendees as well, who were so thrilled to be on the ground there and really excited to head back this year.
As well, there was some, I could say, a little bit of apprehension about moving away from the Windy City, which had been the home for Sweets and Snacks for over 20 years there. But you feel that move has paid off in going somewhere fresh.
Absolutely. Chicago was a great home for us for the 25 years that we were there. But Indianapolis offers us this new opportunity to add some excitement and try something a little different. And again, really feel like we are a big part of the community there. Again, they're so good at hosting events, and this is certainly no exception. And we are thrilled to have been there last year, to be back this year, and then to return again in 2027 and beyond.
Yes, that's because it's going to be flipping to Las Vegas, which will be a whole different ball game going there, I imagine. But we can cross that bridge another time. But yeah, so for this year's show, coming off the back of the 2024 one, there's a really strong range of innovation coming forward. Can you tell me, from your point of view, were there any key highlights in terms of the trends and the types of products that were coming forward to market?
Oh, well, we are so excited about the different products that we'll have at the show. As you and anybody else who has attended the show before knows, this is where we see the full scope of innovation that is so key to the confectionery and snack industries. So you can expect to see all of the brand new products that will thrill and excite and delight consumers that'll be coming to market across the next year. And as we talk about innovative products, I have to mention the Most Innovative New Product Awards. This is an opportunity for different companies and brands to be able to showcase their new innovations in both the confectionery and snack categories and have those products evaluated by retail leaders representing the vast majority of buying power here in the United States. And we award these, what we call MIMPA. We award them in 13 different categories, including Small Business Innovator and Best in Show. And these are the products that will be super exciting for consumers to enjoy. And it's where you can see the best showcase of everything that's coming to consumer shelves in the coming year.
Indeed. No, I've again felt that myself. Walking those halls, there's a real flow of innovation that comes across, and in particularly in regard to the fact that it's not simply an American show, which should be is awesome in itself, but the fact there are the international pavilions from a number of different nationalities. So how do you feel that enhances the overall event, having that global focus?
This is the biggest show of its kind in the Americas, but as you said, it's a global show. We had more than 90 countries represented last year, and you feel the full scope of innovation again. And I know I keep using that word, but it is so key to the industry. You feel that full scope of innovation when you consider all of the products and all of the different countries that are represented within the show.
And one of the things that I particularly love about Sweets and Snacks is the fact that it knows how to put on a show. There is a real sort of razzmatazz about it. So, do you think there's going to be that same spirit of, real excitement and the halls being really alive during these coming days?
Oh, of course. I mean, 14,000 attendees, more than 1,000 exhibitors. It would be hard to not feel the excitement when you're out on the floor, but Indianapolis being such a great city for us to host the show and to continue to grow the show and grow the experience means that we also have opportunity to engage outside of the Indiana Convention Center. We'll be back at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, which is the home of the basketball teams in the city. We'll be back there for a really exciting happy hour. We are gonna all go and spend some time at an Indy 500 practice session once the show floor closes on Thursday. And then, of course, in the building itself, there's all of that excitement. There's a ton of education, ton of networking opportunities as well. So really anywhere you go, whether it's in the show itself or in the surrounding areas, you're going to feel that excitement and, to use your word again, that buzz of the show throughout the entire city. Yeah, the Supplier showcase being co-located with the Sweets and Snacks Expo is an amazing opportunity for suppliers to, forgive me for saying it this way, showcase exactly what they have happening that can be beneficial to both the confectionery and snack industries. And what we're seeing too that has been very cool in having more of the spotlight on the suppliers for the time that we have them on Monday and Tuesday of Expo. Companies and brands are bringing people who might not have otherwise gone to the show. They're able to sort of see everything and make it kind of a one-stop shop to visit both the Supplier showcase and the Sweets and Snacks show floor itself.
But I guess we can't ignore the fact that we are in pretty challenging times on the global level with tariffs coming in and inflationary costs and ingredients costs being higher. Do you believe there's a good opportunity there to exchange some thoughts and ideas about how to tackle some of these challenges at the event?
Absolutely. This is a place where thought leaders are coming together to share their experiences, to offer insights, and to really discuss with each other all of the things that are happening, whether that's some of the things related to the market through our state of treating and state of snacking sessions, or Gen Z flavor preferences, the use of AI. There's so much education and thought exchange that will be happening at the show for sure.
Awesome stuff. And is there any one highlight that you've had in all your years so far that's surprised you the most, that you've enjoyed? One thing you can point to so far that's really stood out at all?
Oh man, that's a great question. You know what? As you mentioned, this is not my first Sweets and Snacks Expo by a long shot, and again, I think it's just this opportunity to get to go around and hear from the people who are there with us, who are debuting new products or sharing the classic favorites that people love, getting to see them do this important work and get to understand. Look, obviously, like, getting to try the treats is a lot of fun too, don't get me wrong. But just seeing the passion and excitement that they have for the products that they're putting to the market is really energizing and really helps me to understand how vital and how cool the role is of the industry.
Because as we saw in Miami just a few weeks ago, there was a lot of newcomers in the room to that event, and I'm sure that's going to be the case again coming to Indianapolis. So, what could you say to those that have never been before about what the experience is like? If you could sum it up in a few words.
Get ready. It's so exciting. There's so much to see. There's so much to take in. And it is just, I've used this word before, but it's just such a special place to be able to see all of the innovation, to get to meet the people who are working on these products, and to learn from thought leaders, to get to network with other people and make those connections. The confectionery and snack industries are so welcoming and so friendly. And so for anybody who's coming for the first time, just know you're walking into a very welcoming room, full of exciting innovations and plenty of education.
Great.